Hello everyone. So myself am Aravinth. I'm today gonna present about agricultural drone operation process and the specifications. Let's go into the slides. So these are the content we are gonna cover today. Item checklist before departure. Second, pesticide selection and preparation. Third, operation details. Fourth, operation parameter and methodological requirements. And fifth will be the maintenance. Item checklist before departure. So here there are the checklist for the checklist before departure. So agricultural drone, remote controller, pesticide preparation and a spare part and the protective items. So let's go into that. So the Agras charger ground lead and battery and the spare tank will be the coming under the drones. You can take the remarks here and you can take yes or no here. Coming to RC, and the RC controller and lanyard and the charger and the charger hub. Coming to the pesticide preparation tools, you can carry mother liquor barrel, bucket and a filter screen and a stirring rod. Then the spare part and the tools. Here you can take the propellers, walkie-talkie and the remaining tools and the screws and the nuts, whatever you are thinking that you record. Then coming to protective items, goggles, gloves, mask will be the necessary things need to be carried. And the pesticide selection and the preparation. So here you can see the tank and mother liquor barrel, dispensing barrel and the big filter. So according to your land area and the requirement of your pesticides, you can carry the tank capacity and as well as the mouth kind of the bucket will be useful for mixing the things into different mother liquids, and a stirring rod will be used to mix it well with the water as well as the pesticide mixtures. Then if without dispensing barrel with a mouth, instead you can use big filter like this, yes, to perform and filtration and to avoid the leakages. Tools for repair. Here the repair tools and common communication and small tools like toothbrush is needed, need to be carried while going for the operations. So here personal protective items. So hat, sun protective clothing and mask and long trousers and will be the waterproofing boots will be required. Pesticide formulation selection. There will be two kind of pesticide like water based chemicals and powder based chemicals. So we prefer only the water based chemicals for the usage for the drones. So there will be self preparation chemicals is there, and also we can also provide some assistance for the farmers for providing the chemicals. So discuss with them farmer about how to prepare them and ask him to prepare suitable water based agent. Then for such as emulsion like this, you have to mention to the farmers. So toxicity precautions. So unlabeled pesticides, highly toxic pesticides under the omehathor is highly toxic pesticides. So we don't prefer to use such kind of things for the drone operations. So pesticide formulation calculation. So here we have listed some basic calculation for your understanding, better understanding. Preparation of mixture of its assistance by the 50 liter of water, then 5% of chlorotarian fluor suspending agent of 450 milli per hectare. So assume the water amount volume will be the mixture per acre is 15 liter. Then the 50 liter mixture can spray and the speed 50 liter divided by 15 liter per hectare will be 3.33 hectare. So the chemical needed is 3.33 hectare into 450 ml per hectare will be the 1500 ml. So the result will be the 50 liter of mixture we gonna use 1.5 liter of chemical and the remaining 48.5 liter of water. So this will be for a gentle understanding. So mixing pesticide or water, we can use the clean water. So we don't use the well water, and then filter the turbide water. Water need to be filtered before dispensing and use the filter of 100 measures or more. So here a mixing pesticide secondary dilution method. This is the method we suggest you to follow. So here you can see some sample photos here. So the steps: prepare the mother liquid with a small quantity of water, then add more water to make them mixture. Order for adding chemicals. So add foliar fertilizer, then dissolve powder, water dispersible granulate WDG, aqueous suspension concentrated SC, soluble concentrate SL, aqueous solution AS, then emulsible concentrate EC, and the adjacent. Mix the liquid well with every time the chemical is added to it. Then the precautions. Here you can see there is no mask and no gloves. He is mixing directly with the handle, so it will be the non-safe for the personals. So you should wear the gloves, mask. Then prepared liquor should be used upon the same day. You should not carry more than 1 or 2 days or 3 days. Then operation details. So charging precautions: avoid direct sunlight while charging. Then charge in well ventilized environment. Charging environment, then avoid charging in the areas of direct sun. So avoid using when raining. Then charging logic: charge one battery at a time. When the charge is 95% to 98%, the battery will be start 4 LED indicator in the light up. When the 100% is get done, so it will be gonna turn off its light. So never over charge the battery to prevent fire. Agricultural drone cleaning and transportation. So before transportation, be sure that clean the agricultural drone and remove the pesticide residue on the surface and remove the residual liquid in the tank. So arms and propellers should be secured with the propeller bracket and never transport with securing them firstly to avoid the collisions. The window should be open to maintain the air circulation inside and outside the vehicle. Otherwise, the residual liquor may cause the poison after volatilizing in the vehicle without sealed compartment. So the first aid headstone. So the sun hat should be used here. Protect themselves from the heat. So heat will be very avoid high temperature environment and rest in cool and ventilized environment. Stay hydrated, preferably with drink containing salt and mineral water. To cool down a person suffering from the heat with the cold area. Towel. Apply cooling oil and similar substance on the head. Face the patient or ask the patient to take some medicines. Then first aid, pesticide poisoning. Drone operator must protect themselves. So that during the operation, mixing the pesticide, do not stand on the downwind direction. Wear protective equipment such as mask, glasses, and agriculture drone must be cleaned before using the stored indoors. During long distance transportation, do not turn on the internal circulation with the windows closed. In case of mild poisoning, the rest of 1 or 2 days, if the symptoms are serious, seek medical attention immediately. Operation parameters and meteorological requirements. So here are some of the things: so droplet size classes, nozzle rotational speed and average droplet size and possible applications. Then coming to this, the amount of liquid applied is typically 6 liters to 12 liters per acre of field crops and 30 liters to 60 liters per acre for the fruit trees. Then faster the flight speed and higher the efficiency, but weaker the penetration and the easiest to drift to the another field. So the line spacing should be in the line with the actual spray width and which varies greatly, usually 4 to 7 meters for the different models. The relative height between the drone radar and the crop surface, generally the drone size and the higher the height, usually set 1.8 to 3.5 meters. And the weather condition, you have to see for this all those four different climate condition like humidity, sensible temperature, and wind power and the wind direction. So here we have mentioned the lower the humidity, the more obvious evaporation of droplets, which compares the operation performance. Generally, we recommend it between 40 to 90%. To high or low temperature will result in poor spray and the performance and the photocyclicity may occur. Generally, we recommend it between 50 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius. Too strong wind will make the droplet drift. Generally, the wind level should be no more than 5 meters per second during operation or less than 3 meters per second when the herbicides are involved. So, pay attention to the wind direction to determine whether is the risk of pesticides, drift and the photocyclicity. At the same time, the operator must not stand on the downwind direction. So finally, the maintenance topic, the precaution when the refilling the liquids. So here you can see the for T20, T16 and T10, it will be swappable tank, whereas the T30 is the fixed tank. So here after landing, replace the battery and then replace the tank. For T30, after landing, replace the battery and then add the pesticides to the tank. So common precautions: avoid splashing and pesticides or fertilizer on the distribution board. Promptly clean all the pesticides spilled on the battery. So here you can see the person is pouring the pesticide to the tank where the battery is installed, so it is the correct method. And here there is no battery at all, but he is pouring, it is totally the wrong way. Distribution board, maintaining the distribution board. Here you can see the battery authentication failure, the high socket temperature, the black color oxidize you can able to see here, then potential risk of crash. So this you can see somewhat corroded like that. So increase the oxidize will accumulate. Please clean with the cotton swab and the alcohol. So during the operation, first load the battery and then refuel the liquid to avoid this kind of erosions. If initially occurrence, clean it with the alcohol. If serious, please replace it. So how to use? So here you can see the birds, the brushes with alcohol 95%. The power distribution board is in good condition. You can clean with that. So it will be very clean enough. This is the method you have to follow. So the remote controller cleaning. Store the remote controller in dedicated box to getting lost or dusty. And here wipe the screen regularly to eliminate the pesticides residues. The remote control is covered with a high temperature film, so no need any additional films. Here you can see the prevent contact between the interference and the pesticides are reduced, which can result in corrosion or poor contact. If the product will not used for the long time, keep it half charged and remove it. So finally here you can see the remote battery controller battery does not support self-charging, should be kept 50% to 60% when the long time storage is happening. So this is the drone body, you can see not clean for the long time. So wash the T20 with water. Drone body cleaning for T30 and T10, the body can be washed with water. The water pressure should not be exceed 0.7 megapascal. After cleaning, we recommend the dry cloth is used to dry it. Structural inspection. Check whether any arm is cracked or deformed. Then unfold the arms to check whether the sleeves and the thread at the locking part is very clear and very good condition. Check whether the Arctic antenna module and the landing gears and the body frames are loose. In addition, check whether the radar shell is damaged and the radar bracket is very secured. So here the maintenance of motor and the ESC. You can see the clean power terrain, main maintenance, the regular clean the strains on the motor and the ESC to improve the operational efficiency and heat dissipation capacity. And the structural inspection, rotate the motor by the hand to confirm whether no stuck on the rotor or the unexpected noise. Pull the motor rotor down, up and down to confirm no loosen is there. Shake the motor horizontally from the side to side to confirm the motor and the motor base is firmly connected without any loosening. Then maintenance propeller. Too many stains on the propeller, you can see here. So then here the broken of propeller. This thing not should be used, it should be replaced. The strain cleaning, regularly clean the strain on the propeller to avoid to reduce the flight efficiency. Promptly replace the damaged parts. Replace damaged propeller immediately. Propeller must be replaced in the pad rather than only one side of propeller is not allowed to replace. Replace the two propeller blades in the single motor arm. Replace gasket regularly. If the propeller are too loose, and replace the gasket in time. So this is the smart battery and the best particles. Try to land before the remaining battery level reaches 15%. Battery storage. If the battery will be stored for a long time and fully charged, the battery will automatically discharge during the storage, and you should not charge and discharge it once every 2 to 3 months. In freezing area, avoid storing the battery and low temperature in winter. Cleaning. Check whether the battery is dirty or socket melted. Any dirt and black oxidate should be promptly removed with the alcohol. In case of melting, promptly replace the socket. So this is the spray system. Daily cleaning of the spraying system, and this are the filters. So this is the nozzle and this is the centrifugal nozzle. After operation completed, every day pour the clean water into the tank and spray 2 or 3 times. Then filter. Soak the nozzle and pressure nozzle and the filter in the water every week to ensure that it is in the good condition. In nozzle, if it is blocked, use the soft brush to clean the nozzle and the spray disc. Do not use the sharp metal object to clean the nozzle, which may cause damage. So here we have ended up with our presentation. Hope you people have get good understanding. Yes, thank you for your attention.